Hey Cancers, I am here to do an update read for the energy coming up this week because there's two big transits that are going to be happening. Oh, hello, it's Jen with Lady Tarot 911. Sorry, I just got excited about these new transits this week. I forgot to introduce myself. Venus in Aries is happening on the 4th, Tuesday, and Jupiter is going direct in Gemini on that same day. That is all forward movement. That is like drive. Something I want you to do is to learn your vowels. And that's the way that I could, like, if I could tell you what this energy is like and what it's going to be like, it is A-E-I-O-N for you. A, new adventures. E, energy and enthusiasm. I, new ideas. And O, new opportunities. And they're all for you. And they are coming at you at the same time you are going at them, which makes a power storm of energy and drive and new creation and getting shit done. That's how I would say that. Pardon the language, but that's how it is setting up. It's exciting and it is going to be motivating. And during times of long pauses or stagnation, this is a welcomed energy. I wanted you to be aware of it, and it's happening this week. Again, Tuesday the 4th. That energy is going to start to play a part in a lot of what is happening around you and what you're feeling as well. That whenever you hit this energy, that's the energy at play is what I want you to be aware of. We're going to do a quick energy read on this energy for Cancer. How is this going to affect my Cancerians, my fellow water babies? Stagnation from before, waiting. This one was planning. What was I saying? Hold on. Hopefully you can see those. Let me make sure that they're on. Yep. Waiting and planning, waiting and waiting. I can feel this energy. You can see it in this card, in the Two of Wands. You can just see it kind of stirring, like red and orange to me, and yellow is all about taking action because it's that fiery energy, right? Aries, Leo, Sag. Aries, Leo, Sag. It's like a stirring is what I'm getting from that. Stirring up of, and she's got a decision, or somebody has a decision, either somebody or an opportunity, or like I said, ideas, energy coming towards you, and you as well having ideas and energy and a direction, and you've grabbed one versus the two. You have some destinations, you have some plans and ideas. Again, learn your vowels for this energy. This is what has been in the past. Tell me what's happening currently, even though, again, if you know me and you know my channel and you know the way that I teach and guide is that energy. This one was sticking out down here. Energy is past, present, and future is all happening at the same time because time is fluid and it is all connected and it's ever moving, and past and future are in your present, and is why it's important to keep your thoughts and your actions and your intentions for, let's say, future in staying present in the here and now, because that brings in those manifestations. Hoping, right? We're still sitting. We're just sitting and waiting, sitting and planning, sitting and hoping, healing. You've been doing this kind of work. You've been doing this internally and externally. Surrendering, right? There's been some conflict in this energy. Now tell me what's at the bottom. Oh, first card I draw, Knight of Wands, go energy, right? There's this is also stagnancy energy, stuck energy, right? This to me, if I were to place this, I would place this like this. I like to place my cards in the way that I feel them. And then since I got two more, and this one I saw first would be this way, like that. And that to me says you have or will be surrendering in this energy at some point whenever you hit it. And you're going from, or you're learning how to surrender in this energy, right? You are going from this looking towards, you can see these two cards, right? You're trying to watch things grow. You're waiting and hoping, looking outside. However, you've given up the You've given up the waiting for any type of outside validation. You've given up any, or you will be learning how to surrender to waiting for something outside of yourself. You're being enlightened to the core values, the narrative, the knowledge. By giving this up, you see the crown chakra right there. You're learning that it is within yourself that these movements forward, this your ideas and your creativity, this surrendering to the fact that this is all within you, and this is bringing this now red fire reaction. You had the hope and the planning for it right here, and so these are connected to this. This Five of Wands can be about change and about if there's been competition or challenge, and there is a drive because of this stagnant energy that you're starting to feel, that's starting to catalyze, that's starting to burn that fire within, and this is enlightening you. And now there's going to be a new perspective that you're seeing, a new, and it's moving forward. You can see that the perspective, right? The enlightenment is being lit up. It's like lighting a candle, right? But here you had two looking out, sitting, waiting, right? And again, this could be Cancerian energy or anybody who is connected to you, or this could be cross watcher, right? Cancer and viewer or viewer. And then you have two that are, this one wants the fire, hoping maybe this fire is lit, and it is being lit, right? But what had to be lit first was this understanding of surrendering and allowing the universe to, as I've talked about, being stoic and surrendering to the control over what it is, allowing the universe to take you or take whoever's attached to you wherever, or do what with you, whatever it's going to do, and you allowing that energy to flow. And in doing so is where this action and this change and this competition, but it's more like a competitive drive to actually start taking the action. And that's what the energy is that's coming in this week, whether you are hitting it this week or not. This competitive drive is what's lighting this candle and giving you a new perspective, and it's lighting something up for you that maybe you have not seen before, or it is lighting up this new direction, the vowels that I talked about, right? Let's go further into this. Just a second. I didn't pre-arrange my cards, so I'm gonna, let's see, give me just a second to figure out what this is gonna be about for you. Let's work with these. Oh, why did that one get? All right, tell me about this energy for Cancer that's starting to swirl. Okay, that I'm not happy about. Look at that. What does that mean? Something has not been fitting. Like there has not been boundaries. Look at the red. There's that red again, right? There's the red color. This is root chakra that wanted to come out for a reason. It was all bent up and it wouldn't allow me to shuffle very well. Boundaries. Boundaries have not been placed by either you. Cancerians are very good at giving. So this could be somebody, either you, now this Queen of Cups is Cancerian energy. So it's very appropriate, I should say, that this energy come out in your read, right? This is you as Cancer surrendering to this knowledge. You are starting to take these actions, or what's being catalyzed is going to be a tightening up, a strengthening of you giving and what you allow in. So in and out, right? Energy flowing. And what I mean by tightening up is not controlling, but being decisive about who comes in and what you give out. That's what I'm getting from that. All right, tell me more. What message? This energy is very fired up, right? This energy this week is, and that doesn't mean that it is, I'm feeling it not as, it's like a storm coming, but it's not it's not necessarily a bad storm. It's just that it's like the action in like crisis, or it's the action that's taken in national, all right, well, national, why am I wanting to say national storm? I meant to say a natural disaster. I mean, national storm. I don't know what that means. Maybe that means something this week. A national storm. I don't know what that means. But okay, I meant to say like a natural disaster, and I'm not saying that there's a natural disaster coming. I'm just saying that the in between, like I talked about in the last read, well, it was actually, just watch all the reads. They're all connected to you somehow at some point in your life, because they're out in the ethers. It's just when you align to it and you vibrate to that energy that you'll discover it or be led to it. But the last reading that I did, as I'm finishing up the February reads, I've got 3 more. I've got Aries, Taurus, and Gemini, but I just did Leo. And Leo, I was talking about that when a tower happens because of any type of natural disaster, and you've got that the ashes, or the phoenix rising from the ashes, but you've got the towering of whatever fires, floods, plane crashes, whatever is going on out in the collective. And then you've got this in-between time where people get to decide, and it's a division between new earth, new consciousness, old consciousness. Am I going to help myself, or am I going to sit back and go, phew, glad I wasn't a part of that storm that happened, or that towering, maybe those who aren't affected by it directly, but that gives an opportunity for you to step up and go, but you know what? I can help the collective. I can call this number and donate. I can go help out at local charities, or go donate somewhere. I can call up people around that area that I know who might be affected and see if there's anything that they need help with. It's that in-between time that you get to decide where your compassion lies. And if you are directly affected, let me finish my sentence because I get derailed quite often. I derail myself, but it's that energy within that you get to decide whether you are going to step up and help the collective, or you're going to step up and continue to help yourself. And so this could be anything from working on yourself, ascending, growing your businesses, growing your side hustles, that's helping the collective. All of that energy, if you've listened to my readings, all of that energy, when you ascend, you're helping others ascend, right? We're all helping others in just energetically how we do things every day. Now on to my other point, in that energy, that space between the towering and that phoenix rising, if you are directly affected by whatever has taken place, then you get to decide, am I going to just worry about myself and build up myself and that old consciousness, and it's about me, or am I going to choose to put in that work of thinking about others, helping others in times of storms? It's that psychology of that I was talking about in the Leo read as well, the psychology of why is it that we want answers about disasters or tragedies that happen, and we want them right away. It's always the public being addressed about who's at fault, what happened, where the answers lie. It's because we feel very out of control, especially in a storm. And we don't like that as human beings. We like to be in control of ourselves. But in that space, there is a deciding of letting go of control and allowing to flow with the energy where it's going to go. In that being said, we can choose if we're going to give a greater effort to, even if we're being affected, to those around us, or if we are even without answers, or if we are going to choose to, that isn't saying that there's no boundaries. That means that you're going to allow things to happen, but learn from the past. And if there's toxicity or toxic people or things that approach that are not good for you, then there is a learning about how to firmly protect yourself, as well as letting go and allowing the universe to take you where universe needs you to be. And that's that gray area, or that in-between area of, and I can tell you that in-between area, if you're choosing to help the collective in any manner, that is helping rebalance the universe, and the universe has got your back to be that phoenix to rise. And that's kind of what's happened, is that there's been this towering, or this storm, whatever's happened in the past, or this last cycle, and there's been this in-between time that you get to decide, or that you have been deciding. I need to firmly protect myself, place my own boundaries, but I need to let go and allow, be vulnerable, not know in the midst of the storm, in that area, what is going to, and I say area, I'm up here, but you guys probably can't see that, in that area, that in between, you've been working on your side hustle, your soul purpose. You've been trying to help collective, share your compassion and care for others, or your light and your optimistic moving forward, helping others who are struggling, or who are lost, or who are afraid. There's a lot of tension happening in the world today with everything. So much change that's happening, and you are part of the collective of people who are helping others get a firm foundation on not getting swept away in the conspiracies, or swept away in all the emotion. And that's part of this boundaries, is protecting yourself, right? And taking a firm hold of those boundaries, and not just giving to anything freely without getting in return, because part of the collective lift is also the collective give too. What else do you want me to tell Cancers, or whoever's cross-watching or connected? Yes, this has been, oh, look at, we've talked about storms, stormy, right? The storm. So you could have been up in your head. This purple is about believing in something bigger than yourself, with the star and the stormy. Is that on camera? There's been this shadow work you've been doing, I think, just a lot. And look at this. This is interesting. We talk about synchronicity. We talk about, it's like, I want to say choreography. It's choreographed. It's not it's choreographed by the universe, I should say, not by humans or by me. But you can see, here's the colors. Here's the colors that match. Here's the colors that match. So there's been planning, but there's been this looming shadow of maybe not feeling like you can make plans, maybe not feeling like your plans are moving forward. That's been the energy at play recently, to hold back a little bit, because there's been some shadow work or some repair that you've had to do. And this has been in just faith and hope. It's been challenging. There could have been, this is a 7, so 2 and 7. So there's an ending of this shadow period, and a moving to, this is 17 is 8, and 3, 11. So we went from a 9 to an 11. We skipped over 10. What I'm getting from this is that because you're learning about boundaries in this energy, even with this drive and this move forward that looks positive, there's been a number missing. There's been this is 9, this is 11, where's 10? Where's the ending? Cancers, is there something in your life that you have needed to let go of, and this is part of that shadow work? I'm going to move these over because I don't think that's on camera. There is a number that's missing here. There's a 10 that's missing, right? You've been waiting for something, but you haven't ended it completely. What is it that you haven't ended? Has it been a part of this shadow where you have planned and you felt like there's no hope? Has it been a construct that has been downloaded from childhood downloads? Has it been a way of thinking? Has it been doubt? What has this been that you haven't let go of? And now it'll be different for everybody, but that's one thing that I can see now. There's these boundaries that you're moving forward with, right? And there's this new perspective in regards to competition, or a competitive need, or this could be somebody attached to you who, maybe somebody attached to you was compulsively planning, but never doing, just always planning, right? But they're not ending something on their side, and they've been stuck in their head. There's been this storm. Now that could play out if there's 3 people involved, right? and it's been stormy. There's been a lot of confusion. There's been a lot of confusion about hope and healing, how to do this, what this entails. People are waking up and being confused on what's happening. And if you've gone through your awakening, if you are here, most likely you have, you understand that feeling of being lost and drawn through some crazy stuff that you would believe is. Sometimes our mind wants to get those answers, right? And I talked about that. And getting those answers includes making sense of something that maybe we can't make sense or is not supposed to be made sense of. That could be classified as magic or something that is of the metaphysical or the just something that can't be explained. And that's hard for some people if they've got a very pragmatic mindset. This also follows right along with the way that the nodes moved, because we're talking about Pisces because they move backwards. Pisces energy is a lot about illusion and fantasy and things that are more about intuition. This could be an intuitive, like somebody had intuition and their intuition was growing. If this isn't you, this is somebody connect to you, their intuition was growing, but it was hard for them, or it's been hard for them to actually end a way of thinking where it was all having to be that Virgo energy, which is the south node, right? Because the north node's Piscean energy that we're in now, and the south node is Virgo. And Virgo is about that blueprint, the A to Z, having to, the steps exactly, lay it all out, follow a plan, or scientifically follow a plan. This has to be explained. But there's been this space between that ending and being able to just surrender, right? And protect yourself with boundaries, but surrender to being vulnerable. This could be somebody else around you who's finally starting to take action, and it's being lit up for them. There's been this catalyst. You can see oranges and the reds and the yellows, right? The oranges and the reds and the oranges and reds and yellows here as well. There's been a drive, but there's been a missing piece of the puzzle. What is this missing piece of the puzzle? Tell me that. Again, it could be different for everybody. It depends on if this is you or if this is somebody who's connected to you. What is the missing piece of the puzzle? Thank you. What direction they're going to go? This is a 3 again, right? 3. So this could be a confusion on what direction to go with something. Maybe this is in regards to a move or just which path to go on or what decision to make. Too many options. I want to get more information about this too. Hang on. This is about like intimacy and passions, and there's been a block. Whether this is you or this is somebody who's attached to you, there has been a block on one side for either you or somebody attached to you. It's been a block of the sacral chakra, which is where you feel, because of a growing sense of direction of controlling feelings, but opening the heart chakra, but being too much in your head. And it could be regarding 3 people or healing from a third person situation, as well as now this is current situation. So this is past, right? We've got past going here. This could all be you, Cancer, but now here you sit, right? In this energy of having your boundaries up. This could have been a situation where there's been this shadow and planning, but all up in your head, not sure which direction to go with these feelings, this growing feelings about situations maybe, or feelings about maybe hoping, but it like this constantly, like this mess, this tangled mess, like you can see in the 7 Pentacles, this tangled mess of shadow work needing to be done regarding how you were going to move forward with maybe a situation or information that you had. Maybe this was about third party. Maybe this was just in your head with no hope, feeling like all was lost, or you couldn't move forward because these feelings were blocking you. This 3 card and the 8 is 11, right? And we have an 11 here. And this is about fortune, right? There is a change of fortune in the heart chakra, clarifying the direction of where this is going, which you finally just allowed this to, you surrendered and you allowed for boundaries to protect yourself, right? for somebody else who might be connected to you, they also could have had this, maybe who's attached to you, their issue was that they were just always about this flighty energy and caused a lot of competitiveness. Maybe they wanted you to compete for their attention, but their heart chakra is also opening and they're getting an enlightenment as well. It could go that way too. Connect it in your story. However, now before I looked up the sacral chakra, tell me about, these wanted to come out. What was I looking for though? I know this is the answer to it, but what was I was looking for, did I ask about what you were waiting for? The Seven of Pentacles? That's where I'm being pulled. Okay, well, I don't remember if that's what I had asked before I left, but I'm going to go with the Seven of Pentacles because that's what's standing out to me. What is the waiting? What is the Seven of Pentacles and the direction of the heart chakra? What is that? Uncertainty. We just talked about that. The shadow, like no hope, confusion, right? Uncertainty, trusting. Oh, and there goes, and trust goes out the window. That flew. And guess what? I'm going to grab it because you got to see this color. If you didn't catch it before it flew, hold on. We are all over with this read, but that's okay. That's okay. It's important. Look at the purple. You guys, look at that. Look how beautiful that pulls together. This was waiting. You were waiting, or somebody who was connected to you, if this isn't you, was waiting they just had no trust. There was no trust in this direction that was being shown to them. And maybe because so they just stayed in their head. They just didn't believe. They just sat there just hoping. If this isn't you, Cancer, which I don't believe it is, but it could be connected. However, it's a fluid storyline. But tell me about this Queen of Cups and boundaries then. Let's move on. Connect it where it needs to be. And then I'm going to pull because we've still got the orange colors and then we've got the green. So I want to know what's going to be on the other side. But for right now, I want to know about the red. Currently in this energy for Cancer, to move this reading along, what do we have? Wheel of Luck. We just talked about that. You have 2 luck cards, Wheel of Luck. There's good fortune in your favor. It is happening in this energy. Everything's aligning, right? So that's good. There's an awakening. There's powerful courage in moving forward. What else? Is there anything else you want me to tell them about this? All of these came out, plus then I had a grip on that one. So we're going to go with that. This one, communication that's going to bring you in. Now this is somebody expressing themselves, or this is just knowledge and information, or you expressing yourself. Somebody saying something, you finding out information that's going to align in your favor. Then those go there. These need to go under here, I'm getting. So this goes over here. Sorry if this is a little off camera, but just hang tight. There's that, and then here's this. But this is the direction that I feel these are supposed to go, like this. Okay, and then these 2 like this. These are the ones that fell out. This knowledge, which we talked about, right, is going to bring you, this information is going to bring you to this place where you're going to use this experience, if this is you, and this guidance of the universe and this energy that's moving forward, right, to potentially a new love. Now look at the colors, right? So boundaries are being placed around you. However, you are getting information or knowledge that's going to align you in a new direction. And when we talk about new love and Aries energy, new love moving you forward. So a new love with somebody, a new love with maybe somebody, especially when Venus goes retrograde. After Venus goes into Aries, that is somebody coming back around. And I don't know if I know when that is. Oh, Venus goes retrograde in Aries Saturday, the 1st of March. So it could be with the Wheel of Luck, right? Going around, somebody coming back because maybe you placed boundaries and this is bringing somebody back in a new energy, right? But this is, you're getting information or you've gotten information about this, or communication. You'll be getting communication. So then here's this energy here, whether this be, upcoming movement forward for you, or this is somebody else attached to you. Let's find out. Okay, so reconciliation, the renewal of a past connection. What I was talking about, the Wheel of Luck. This could be somewhere in between the time period of right now when, Venus goes into Aries, and Jupiter, which is about expansion, goes direct, which is all that push forward, and in romantic love. Okay, we're going to take a look at that in just a second, but there's some type of reconciling of some, and a movement forward with a reconciliation. So someone coming back, somebody, some past soul energy, whoever this may be, that maybe there's been unfinished business, there's obsession, and they are single and available to pursue. Maybe this is new information. You're finding out about something. Okay, let's move forward. What is this? Okay, so I grabbed this deck and I flipped it over, and somebody who's wanting you back, an energy who's wanting you back, wants you back, doesn't have you, and that's why it's in the challenge position right now, is because maybe they're trying to move this forward. You can kind of see they're reddish. So these two look a lot, like a lot alike. Okay, whether this is you wanting somebody back in your life, or somebody else wants somebody, or wants somebody else wants you. Why did I say somebody else wants somebody? I mean, it could be somebody who's attached to you, that there's others. I'm gonna find out what this obsession card is, and there are others involved. Tell me about this obsessions. Tell me about this obsessions. What is this talking about? Obsessed about what? Played out. Red. He's wearing red. Look at that. Played out. Somebody is emotionally, so you have the Thief card, and I'm also going to pull, okay, these two. Girl fight, always partying. All right, something is up. Oh, this just screams to me player. Some type of player. There's some type of strong desire for somebody. Either you have been, like, you have felt an emotional or physical loss from somebody who is always just partying, always, not serious about life, just always wanting, what was I telling you? Like somebody who wants you to compete for their attention, compete for their love. Maybe this is why there needs to be boundaries. Somebody who wants to, and they're coming back because these boundaries are finally put up, right? But somebody is, you're played out, you're done with this constant, or they are done with this emotional or physical being drained by competition or drama and always partying. Maybe this is their energy, or this is just describing the person who might be coming your way. Tell me about the single. Tell me about the single. What do you want Cancers to know about single? Independent or single from, okay, what's this one? All right, this could be, this is funny. Okay. All right. Somebody is definitely thinking about you. They're upset. They're frustrated. They're anxious. They're upset because this is the blockage, right? But there are quite a few people who might be in this person's energy. This could be because they were what do they call those, serial daters, and always talking to everybody, and they don't know their own boundaries, but they're running from, like, oh, this could be a friend group. This could be, just people who are constantly wanting their attention. You can see that these girls are like maybe constantly calling them, texting them, wanting their attention, but they are, I asked what the single is. So they're running. However, you can see that she is running towards them. So I believe that maybe this energy is stating that either you are becoming single from this energy because of the fact that they are always wanting attention, but I do get that potentially they are done with running towards all this attention, because it's just a lot of, like surface level partying. There's nothing deep, or there's no depth, there's no soul to it. It's just all like carnal type of energy that has played out. And this is what they are starting to understand, that this player, this Knight of Wands, which is the player energy, right? This player energy always looking for attention, and them always running towards attention. They can't get past you. And because they can't get past you, or they can't let go of you and your energy, and because you're different and you're not like them, You aren't anything like them. And you're much, and as you can see, the way that these were laid, if you can see this on camera, hopefully. So Knight of Wands was here, right? Knight of Wands was here. It was like this. It was just like that, right? Because I had the obsession card underneath. And then single was here, right? And I laid those like that. This is important. That's why I'm showing you. And then the Hanged Man was there, right? I want you to notice they're upset and crying over you and they can't forget you. And what's important about this is here's the competition again, right? The Five of Wands, a bunch of people crawling over each other, wanting attention from this fire sign, maybe Aries, Leo, Sag, some type of fiery energy, some driven player type of energy, even if it's not an Aries, Leo or Sag. But I want you to notice where you are, wants you back, where you are compared to these. You are at the top. You are nothing like these people. You are nothing like their friend group or, you know, just a bunch of people that they've been dating. You're not like them. You are the Queen of Cups. You're much higher in ascension. You have, you know, this Queen of Cups is not requiring somebody pay attention to her, not looking for validation outside herself, is she? Not like these girls, not like this group of friends or people, right? She's much more about internal. She's got her eyes closed. She doesn't care who comes back. She doesn't care who wants to be with her because she's enough for herself. She knows her value. She knows that the boundaries, what she will accept and what she won't. And she's above and beyond this player type energy or this behavior. She's too wise for that. She knows that that ends and it's so surface level, it's never fulfilling. And that's important because I think that they're starting to get that through this, their heart chakra opening, right? And going from this player energy and with all these people, all of this is surface level, but guess what crosses it? Crying over you because they know that you are at a higher. It's not even that you feel like you're better than anybody else. It's just that you don't participate in things that are going to waste your energy and time while you're on, you know, while you're in this lifetime, while you're on this, you know that the things and people that want to be with you or that want your time and energy, the things that you can help yourself, you know, feel better with or cope with, they're so much greater. Like there's such an expansion with this Jupiter energy. That's something that you're really starting to understand too. Your value, you can manifest anything at any time. You always are getting, you know, like things working out for you, puzzle pieces being, you know, filled in. You're always getting the missing puzzle pieces as you go along this journey. You know that it takes patience and it doesn't always have to be self-gratification or instant gratification. And you don't need things or vices to help you cope or help you deal with life's challenges or the storms, right? It is about going within. And when you do that, you come out on a much higher vibration. So this is what is said. As you vibrate higher, your opportunities, your gifts, your talents open doors. The amount of people who want to be in your energy, who want to be around you, your attraction, your magnetism, your health, your physical, you know, well-being, your spiritual, your mental, all of the facets of life are increased. You get more of that as you ascend. And that's something that you have learned that you're trying to help others learn, including them. And they might be starting to learn this through this energy shift that you've had of surrendering. And they can feel that, right? Now, this does say single, and I want to know an outcome. So basically, this energy is driving this forward. So this has been uncertainty. You're moving beyond this confusion or storm, right? And maybe you've been upset or worried or concerned about other people in the mix, right? 3, stormy, right? And you've been hoping to heal from it or, you know, concerned about just like jealousies or, you know, you've been really trying to transmute that energy, that pain that you, because you've had a lot of shadow work around that because you've given a lot, but maybe you've been hurt a lot. And then moving over into what's happening in this energy is this shift in the wheel turning and your luck. And with knowledge and surrendering, the putting up boundaries, yes, brings this person in, but it also might attach to you or not attach. I don't like to say attach because it's not about codependencies. It's about bringing into you an energy of a new love, maybe a new love for yourself, a new love of something to do, new love of a side hustle or a job, new love of just your path. But it also could be a new love romantically or in a relationship or some type of partnership. But there is going to be a reconciliation in this energy, right, of this potential player type energy. But it does show that what might be, and this could go two ways. I am going to get a possible outcome from this, right? But I also want you to understand that it could go one of two ways. One of the ways is there could be a reconciliation wanting to happen from this person, this player, this one who wants all the surface level comfort. And because they are starting to understand, as their heart chakra, they're starting to get an enlightenment. Maybe they're waking up, right? Maybe they're coming to some knowledge, and they're starting to feel the fact that you are single, you are detaching, you are surrendering from anything, which makes you extremely magnetic and is why they want you back. It could be why they want you back. Now, that doesn't tell you anything about if they're actually going through these big changes and transmuting and shifting. All this says is that they might be understanding the surface level energy. That's one way. The other way is potentially they are starting to see this in themselves, and they are starting to disconnect or detach or become single from this energy. So I guess that is all in time for you to, connect in your own story, however that works. Now I am going to get, like I mentioned, a potential final outcome card. Let's see. What do I want to use for that? I guess I'll just use, I'm actually going to use my romance dolls for that. What is a potential outcome from this energy and this transition, this moving forward, this energy flowing through, and what Cancer's doing and what this person's doing? What is this potential outcome of this situation? I mean, is this person changing? Is this person, or is this just a recognition that they are recognizing how detached Cancer's becoming, and that is attracting them in? What do you want me to tell Cancer about this? As far as the outcome, the potential moving forward, maybe what you don't expect. What do you want me to tell Cancer? Moving. Oh, somebody could be moving. Maybe you're getting a new place, a new home, a new security and comfort. What else? What else do you want me to tell them? What else? What about this sweet home? What do you want me to tell them? The outcome, the potential final outcome. You're going somewhere. You are changing environments. There's a change of environment, maybe. Come on. What else do you want me to tell them about this? Thank you. Breadcrumbing, unrequited love, moving from maybe this could be either you moving from this one-sided behavior, or so what's crossing it? There was that obsession card, burning fire. What did we talk about? The fire, right? This movement, intensity, chemistry, desire, passion, and aggression. This is, there could be these feelings within one of you that is catalyzing this move or this change. Clarify this home sweet home one-sided and burning fire, this intensity. Somebody maybe is upset or angry. Oh, look at the card that I'm holding as I was pointing to that. Interesting. Death and rebirth. Could you see that? Hopefully that was on camera. There's change, because I was talking about changing, right? Something becoming stable. Maybe it moving from this one-sided breadcrumbing, and this, because they are this crying over you, this upset, and they can feel this change in you and these boundaries, right, is catalyzing this desire for them, and it could be obsession, but this desire that is, because you go from a blocked or a challenge, what you don't see coming, maybe this is going to help them catalyze these feelings as their heart chakra is opening, and there's going to be some type of change and more security with this movement forward. The Knight of Pentacles is a movement forward, but it's a stable in structure. Maybe there's just this transition or this transformation and a redoing potentially of this energy. If this is that player energy that's transforming a situation. This King of Pentacles, you have death and rebirth, King of Pentacles, Knight of Pentacles, an ending. Oh, look at that. Hang on. All right. We're going to do this. So we're just going to put these out like this. Death, King of Pentacles, Knight of Pentacles, Ten of Swords, Six of Wands, King of Cups, Two of Cups, and Eight of Swords. And what's at the bottom? The universe. The universe has spoken. Okay. The universe is driving this with the Wheel of Fortune and the Hanged Man, the Star, the Judgment card, and Death, right? This is saying that there is a transformation in this King of Pentacles energy, who's actually getting up off they might be, as they sit there, they're comfortable in this King of Pentacle energy, right? They're stable and they feel good about themselves. They might have a dog, but they finally get up and get moving, right? There's an ending of this slow, they're actually moving, an ending through something could have happened on their side, this judgment, but there's moving forward. They're all moving forward, right? This moving forward to have a victory because of this Hangman energy and this King of Cups energy. Both of them are enlightened, right? There's this new understanding and this new opening of the heart chakra. The King of Cups is really good about staying as is, pretending they don't give a shit. But when they actually really do, they do want this Two of Cups. They've been in their head about this. They have felt trapped. There is a movement forward, right? And this Judgment is the universe who's pushing this along. And so I think that before they were comfortable, but there's a transformation of the way that they used to be in this just sitting there King of Pentacles energy and maybe not moving forward. And there has been no victory in doing so. And that created the boundaries for this Queen of Cups, right? Queen of Cups, King of Cups. There's a divine partnership, a divine connection. And there's a coming back together of this King of Cups who's actually opening up to vulnerability. They're the same color. I just did a read. It was Leo's, I think, of Mr. Red, White, and Blue. And look at the colors in the King and Queen of Cups, right? With you surrendering and not pushing or not trying to control the situation with this person, but just allowing the universe to do with it what it wants. There is a victory that is coming to pull, or is pulling in this energy flow, pulling this King of Cups out of this emotionally unavailable state, and bringing them to more of opening them up a little bit, right? Like this reconciliation, it looks like it's opening up. With this reconciliation, maybe opening up this soulmate relationship, this partnership that they maybe have been in their head about or felt trapped in. Or they could be leading up to this and there's some type of competition that has been playing out with multiple people. And we've seen it in so many reads and regarding a home or in a stable situation or an unstable situation. And somebody could be an unfair home situation. And somebody is fired up about this and this energy moving into this Jupiter going direct into Gemini, and that movement and push forward to finally do something. And this Venus and Aries about opening up to love and vulnerability and feelings. Somebody communicating their feelings is catalyzing this person into wanting to get out of being trapped in their head. Or this could be you as well, if this is just your story, right? Trapped in their head, which was a lot like this energy here. But they're becoming single from it. Either you are or they are. And somebody is becoming independent or single from this unstable, unfair home situation that maybe there's been a lot of fights or arguing or rage or heatedness. Somebody's felt trapped and they're just like this urge or this fire within them that they felt trapped that is pushing this forward for them to become single from this. Or this could be you becoming single, no longer trapped in this energy, no longer trapped, feeling like you have just been an option potentially. And that's where you remained. Was there's multiple stories in here. Connect it with your own story. I'm just trying to give you the information, the messages that are coming from the channeling and from the universe, from God, what I'm supposed to tell you. This could be you finally becoming free, becoming single through this catalyzing transit energy to turn that upright, where you used to sit in being comfortable with this breadcrumbing, are no longer allowing that, and your heart is opening up to new options. That is also another way that you can, and you might be moving on from this player type energy that maybe not be changing, may not be coming back around. There's some type of reconciliation, either with this energy, there's another energy with this new love, or this energy as a new love, or a new love for yourself in this energy, and you standing up and moving forward from this energy. And this energy either being one that has changed through a heart chakra opening and is finally breaking free from this situation on their side that was unfair, or it is you breaking free from this energy who hasn't changed. And it all is coming down to the universe, the divine intervention with this judgment card, who is what you don't see coming is this judgment energy, the universe. You're allowing the universe, and the universe taking control. And this could be the universe, the green, the universe opening up heart chakras, either yours or theirs. But there is a turning, the turning of that, and this reconciliation of either your own heart or somebody new, their heart and your heart energy opening up to that, or this player, the surface level person who had a lot of karma, it looks like, to learn. This is karmic. Judgment is reconciliation. There's 2 reconciliation cards here. Whew. Cancer, you're gonna have to place this in your own story where it fits, because I can't do that for you. There's too many people watching, too many people's energies, and too many people's different stories. But what I can tell you is there is definite movement forward. Learn your vowels, bringing it back around. Learn your vowels. There's new adventures, either with this person. There is the energy and enthusiasm of finally this victory card, right? Fire moving forward. It's pushing all the, it's drive. It is judgment. It is planetary. It is Venus. It is Jupiter, expansion, about love, loving yourself, loving others, loving a new person, loving somebody who comes back. But it is this drive forward, and somebody is becoming single out of it, either you or somebody's becoming available, and that's why they're coming back, is because they're getting single from this situation on their side. AEI, new ideas being sparked, right? O, new opportunities through this judgment reconciliation. And this is about you. This could be you, or this could be somebody who is focused on you. That's what I have. And I have a headache now. Hopefully, oh my gosh, hopefully that helps you, Cancer. Hopefully that helps you this week. And that was long, and I'm sorry, it wasn't supposed to be that long, but we needed some clarifications. Have a great week. Take care. I love you guys. Bye.